Hey, welcome once again to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Mohar, and I'm back today with another awe inspiring story for all of you. Before we go on to my awe inspiring story, which I brought for you today, for those of you who are already my subscribers, let me give you a heartfelt thank you. And for those who are coming on to the first time to the channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant, let me give you a brief about the channel. The channel was started in 2015 on Facebook, and today we have about 820 members there. On WhatsApp, we have an additional 120 members, and on the YouTube channel, which we started in May 2020, in view of the ongoing infamous COVID 19 virus, to keep all of you inspired and help you put your best foot forward. Today, we have about 290 subscribers. The reason for this phenomenal growth is very simple. Our mission has attracted people. Our mission is to ensure that we strengthen the moral fiber of the present and future generations and also change the thought process so that they are always inspired to live by the human values and principles of integrity, honesty, and humanity. Coming back to my inspirational story, the person I'm going to be speaking to you about today is Howard Williams Lutnick. He's an American billionaire businessman who succeeded Bernard Gerald Cantors as head of Cantor Fitzgerald Company and of its affiliate BGC Partners. Howard Williams Lutnick was born on July 14, 1961 at Jericho, Long Island, New York, to a Jewish family. His father, Solomon Lutnick, was a history professor and his mother, Jane Lutnick, was an artist. Lutnick had a younger brother and an elder sister. Unfortunately for them, his mother died in 1978 of cancer, and the following year, their father Solomon also passed away of cancer itself. They were left orphaned, and none of the relatives were willing to take them in. At this point, the alma mater of Lutnick, where he was studying, stepped in and offered him a free scholarship till he completes his studies, which he took on, and he graduated from there in 1983. His alma mater was Haverford. He graduated from Haverford with a degree in economics. Immediately after graduating from Haverford, Howard Williams Lutnick joined Cantor Fitzgerald in 1983 itself. There he developed a warm relationship with the founder Bernard Gerald Cantors, who became his mentor, and this resulted in him becoming the president and CEO of the company in 1991, and in 1996 Howard Williams Lutnick became the chairman of Cantor Fitzgerald and BGC Partners. On 10 December 1994, he married Alison Lambert, a law associate, and they had 4 children together. Now coming to the life-changing event which occurred in Howard William Lutnick's life on September 11, 2001. You are all aware of this date as the date when Al Qaeda attacked the World Trade Centers, and it resulted in the World Trade Centers being rubbled. Over 3,000 people lost their lives, 200 people jumped out, and over 300 to 350 rescuers also gave their life in the efforts to remove survivors from the rubble. When at 8:46:40 a.m. on September 11, Flight 11 of American Airlines crashed into the north face of the North Tower of World Trade Center between the 93rd and 99th floors. Howard William Lutnick was dropping his son Kylie to kindergarten, and that's how he happened to be away from his office, which was situated between the 101st to the 105th floor of the World Trade Center. None of the employees who were at the Cantor office survived. 658 of the 960 employees of Cantor Fitzgerald died that day during the attack on the north tower of the World Trade Center. Howard Lutnick's own brother, Gary, also perished in the World Trade Center attack. Within a short period of the attacks, Lutnick made several public appearances and became one of the iconic figures during the aftermath of September 11. Most people expected that the business, Cantor Fitzgerald, having already lost 700 plus employees, will be closed. However, Lutnick was made of sterner stuff. He, on September 15, said and announced, amid much controversy, that he is stopping the paychecks of all the 700 employees who had perished on the September 11th attacks. He clarified this further on September 19 on CNN with Larry King, where he said, I don't have any money left to pay their salaries. Paychecks have been stopped of the Cantor employees. However, rest assured that the families of the Cantor employees who perished on September 11, 658 of them, will receive 25% share of the profits for the next 5 years and health insurance for the next of kin for the next 10 years. Combined, this resulted in a payout of $1 lakh for each family. Taking the next steps, as the company grew and the revenues grew and they recovered from the disastrous loss of 700 employees on one day, in 2006, the firm donated $180 million to the relatives of employees who had died on 9/11 attacks. Howard William Lutnick started the Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund with a donation out of his own pocket of $1 million, and he donated to the families of 9/11 victims of 14 companies, including Cantor. To date, the fund has given out over $180 million to family members of Cantor employees who died on 9/11 and $280 million altogether as a fund, as it has expanded its role to support the victims of natural disasters and other hardships. The company, under the leadership of Harold William Lutnick, every year on September 11 or the closest business day close to September 11, holds a global charity day, which has been participated in by such stalwarts as George Bush, Bill Clinton, Rudy Giuliani, Lady Gaga, Prince Harry, and they pledge the complete revenue of trades of that day to charity. Other activities of the Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund has been that Howard has ensured that he has given 5 student scholarships to his alma mater, Haverford College. When Hurricane Sandy hit in October 2012, Howard and the company Relief Fund ensured 10 million in aid to the families who were affected. They adopted 11 schools and helped rebuild the schools and distributed $1,000 debit cards to over 10,000 families in the affected areas. During the Oklahoma tornado relief, they pledged another 2 million. They have carried out multiple such activities, and to date, it is estimated that they have crossed the figure of 300 million in charity and welfare activities, out of which 180 million has gone only to the 658 to 700 Cantor Fitzgerald employees who died in the September 11 attacks. Howard William Lutnick has been recognized with multiple awards, including the FDNY Foundation Humanitarian Award and the Worldwide Orphan Foundation Honorary. The Department of Navy also gave him the Navy Distinguished Public Service Award, which is the highest award that the Navy can give to non-military personnel. Friends, you have to realize that Howard William Lutnick lost his parents and became orphaned at a young age. And thanks to the support of his alma mater, Haverford College could complete his degree in 1983. And that's when he understood the value of charity. When during the September 9/11 attacks happened and over 658 employees of Cantor Fitzgerald company were lost on a single day, Howard did not take a back seat. Rather, he became an iconic figure post the September 11 attacks, leading multiple initiatives to ensure that his employees are taken care of. The business was expected to be closed, but with his determination, he ensured that the business continued despite such huge losses of physical and human assets. 2006, they started the relief for Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund, which has to date contributed over 300 million to multiple charities. Friends, if you like my inspirational stories, please do subscribe to the channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant by pressing the bell icon and hitting the subscribe button. Friends, not all of us can be Harold William Lutnick, who can contribute $300 million to charities. However, all of us can stand up and be counted and make a difference to one person in our community. The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic requires that we reunite as mankind and take care of one another. The request is simple: make a difference to one person in your community. That's all. That itself will make a major difference in somebody's life. Also, a request to you: the pandemic is not yet over, and lakhs of people have lost their lives and livelihoods. Before you go out to help others, help yourself by always wearing a mask when you go out, maintain social distancing of 6 feet, and also avoid crowded places as much as possible. So till we meet again with another awe-inspirational video for all of you, good luck, all the best, stay safe. Thank you for listening to my inspirational videos.